Hello, this is Elizabeth Wood Education Blog 43. In this video, I'm going to be talking about God is protecting the USA Capitol. So, if you want to know more about it, I want you to subscribe to my channel, and your notification bell will drop down, and you will see the three choices there. So choose either one of them. And over here is a like button. Oh, way over here. It's a like button right here. Right here. And share this video with your friends and family in social media. I will see you on the next page. Hello, good morning everybody. How do I find everybody? Are you okay out there? Well, this is Elizabeth Wood Education Blog 43. I welcome you to my channel. Now, in this content of my video, we're going to talk about God is protecting the USA Capitol and other capitals here in the United States. God has already protected the Senate, the House, the Republicans, the Democrats. During the last Wednesday siege of the Capitol by these thugs, the Capitol Police have led these people away from the places where the members of the House and the Senate and the Democrat and the Republicans are hiding. And that was God in action and to protect these top officials, mainly Pelosi and Biden. These false prophets, they are feeding the flame to these thugs, through these extremists, by saying that Donald Trump won, and they say that Donald Trump will be the president of the United States for the next 4 years. These false prophets, they say they're not false prophets. They even say it on their video. They are false prophets. Donald Trump will never become our president of the United States again. God is working. He has made a move to protect the capitals of the United States and the state capitals by sending in National Guards to protect the governors of each state and the lieutenant governors and other officials. Okay? Now, from what I heard on the news here on YouTube, that they're going to tell the protesters not to come to Washington, D.C. There's over 60,000 National Guards on the premises of the Capitol. There's 2 lines of fence that is erected. There is barriers being put in place, and it's being put up way down to the White House. God is at work. I listen to these false prophets, and they keep saying, look at the spiritual, look at the spiritual. Don't look at the news. Do not look at the what is going on around you. Look at the news. Look at the Spirit of God, faith. They don't really know what God is doing. They're so blinded with their false prophecies and all that. They don't fall for their prophecies, people. They don't come true. And I believe that Donald Trump is gone forever. He is not going to be running again as our President of the United States. And I think it is the reason why they had the impeachment right now. And the trial is going to begin after the 20th. These false prophets, they're fooling themselves. And then they say, oh, these people were calling, these people are complaining, these people are saying, we are false prophets, we are false prophets. They are. They are. The real God, the real Father in heaven is moving. Not the way they predict it. They think the angels are coming in and all this and that. And the one prophet said that Donald Trump is still won and he's going to, I got a mail notification there. So, I have some scriptures here I want to read you, and I want to, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'll start out with Mark 13:22. For false Christs and false prophets shall rise, and shall shew signs and wonders, to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. And I have another one, Matthew 24:24. For there shall rise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Look at these mega churches. They're listening to the false prophets. They are. And they are the ones who are being deceived. They are the ones being deceived. I can see why. They mix in a little bit of Bible truth, and then they take the verses and twist them around to make it so it's their belief or their interpretation of the verse, the Bible. Okay, they said that we're not supposed to think about what is happening down here. We are to put our faith in God. And I don't think they realize that God is working in protecting the capital. And the capital of all 50 states, including my state. My governor, Cuomo, will be protected by these National Guards around the Capitol in Albany. He is being protected. Okay? That's the real God. That's the real happening of God. And we thank God, we thank Jesus for protecting Pelosi and Biden and Pence and other top officials where the thugs were going after the white extremists or supremacists and other terrorist, domestic terrorist group that went up the Capitol. God was protecting them. These false preachers, they come up with all these imaginative prophecies that they believe they are hearing from God, which they're not. They're not hearing. I say that by reading the Bible and studying it and obeying every command in that Bible, we will have a peaceful country. We will not have this riots and these um, um, murdering people, burning down buildings. These are not people who believe in God. They are the domestic terrorists in our country, the United States. And the real God, the real Father, is protecting us. And the real Father, the real Holy Spirit, is protecting Biden. Now, the real God and the real Father have kicked out this president, Trump, because he is the bad fruit. He is the bad fruit. He was not anointed by God. He's not anointed by Christ. If you just notice that he has some mental illness issues, look what he did. He turned on us. He turned on the government. He turned on Vice President Pence. And he made a threat. No, Christians don't make threats. God, the Father, doesn't make threats. He does the opposite. So, Donald Trump, revenge. Is he following God's command? No. He is taking the revenge. And this is his way of rebelling against the election that he did not want. Donald Trump is not a very true Christian. He's not a born-again Christian. He does not have the Holy Spirit like these false prophets claim that he has. They don't know what the real Holy Spirit, they don't know how it works. They don't know. They claim they do. They want us to not think about the news and saying fake news and want us to focus on the events around us, focus on the event last Wednesday, the 6th of January, trying to disrupt the electoral vote by the House. No. And go after Pelosi and Vice President Pence and Biden. They all went hiding. And the real God protected them. And the Capitol Police had drawn them away from the place where they are hiding. Okay? God works. If we pay attention, God is protecting the Capitol, and God is protecting our capitals in our 50 states by putting up fences and barriers and sending 20,000 National Guards to surround these capitals and keeping the protesters away, and mainly the thugs. We have a real God and a real Father that act out his protection against us Christians. These false prophets, they do not follow the the doctrine of the Jesus. I'm going to go to Matthew 7. I'll pause. 7, Matthew 7. I'm going to start with verse 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth the bad evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruit you shall know them. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter unto the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to say, if everybody in the United States do the will of God and do his command, deny themselves every day and pick up the cross, we would not have these protesting, these rioting. We would have a person that produces good fruit. Now, ask yourself this question. Is Donald Trump produce good fruit, or does he produce bad fruit? Let's get back to the lesson here. Matthew 7, verse 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Therefore, whoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him into a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. Okay. And the rain descended, and the flood came, and the wind blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, when built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the flood came, and the wind blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Okay, now, what I'm referring to here is these false prophets. Yes, they read the scriptures and they know the scriptures, but they have fallen away from the doctrine to make up their own religion, to make up words and sayings that will tickle people's ears. That's what these false prophets are doing. They are deceiving people into believing that Donald Trump won election and will be our president for the next 4 years. Now that is not from the Holy Spirit. As you can see, they have the doctrine and they've fallen away. That all of these false prophets, they've fallen away. And they're demonic. They have repetition in their religion. They say words over and over and over and over. That is of Satan. We are protected by God. We are protected. The Capitol is protected. No one's going to touch it now. No one's going to invade it and siege it. We got about 120 or 60,000 National Guard guarding them with their semi-automatic gun. They're going to shoot these people to kill them. They're not just going to play around. They're not going to be shooting rubber bullets. They are not going to be shooting tear gas. They are not going to do that. They're going to use real bullets. They're going to shoot at these people who come storming right at the Capitol and trying to walk in and trying to do what they did last Wednesday. No, this is God working. This is God, the Holy Spirit. This is God protecting the Capitol. And this is God is protecting all 50 state capitals. This is what is happening right now. I've been watching these false prophet videos, and they claim that they're not false prophets. They are. They are. Don't believe that. They are. Because they have fallen away. And look at the mega churches. Look at that. They are deceived by false prophecies, by false prophets. They are deceived. They take the scriptures and they intermix them and they twist them around to make it their own meaning. Okay? The Capitol is protected. The reason why I'm bringing them into it is because they are claiming that the Holy Spirit is working. Yeah, in their mind it's working, but not the way the Father is doing it. Sorry I got distracted. The real Holy Spirit is working, not the false prophecy. No. That's not who is and the reason why I read those scriptures is to tell you that Donald Trump is the bad fruit. He's the one is inciting these thugs, these domestic terrorists, the extreme leftists, the white extreme leftists. I think I know who they are. I'm going to look them up on the internet to find out. Now, we are not to listen to these prophecies. They're false. They're false. You know, and the news is not fake. That's another lie. I don't believe the news media is faking the news. That is false. Like NBC, ABC, MSNBC, CBS, ABC, Fox News, and PBS News. They're not fake news. What they're doing is they're fact tracking what Donald Trump been saying and other things that's been said. And they do it because they do not want to broadcast lies coming from other people as a journalist, as the host to the newscast or the newspaper. They're doing it because they do not want to lie to the public, and that's the reason why. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you here the next time on Wood Education Blog 43 on the YouTube and the World Wide Web.